book lovers! Welcome to today's video, which is going to be my November TBR, and hopefully I can actually stick to it. I thought maybe making a video as well as a blog post would help me to stick to a TBR because I do have a really hard time with it. Sometimes I'm just all over the place and I'll feel like reading something different, which is okay. I normally just follow that thread. You can't always be in the mood for what's on your list. Sometimes I end up not reading much in that month at all because I might be too busy playing video games or having issues with my mental health, which has been a pretty frequent concern lately. But today's video is my November TBR. So the first thing I'm going to be reading very early in the month is something I wanted to read in October, but I just didn't have time to get around to, and I want to read it before I watch the Netflix show, which is The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. I don't really know what it's about, so I'm not going to do a synopsis or anything like that. I probably should have looked at that before I started filming this, but whatever. I'm still new to this, so I'm just going to do what I do, own my mistakes, and have fun, hopefully. So I'm planning on reading that within the first few days of November. It sounds like it's pretty interesting. I've heard a lot of people saying really good things about it, and I've heard rave reviews about the show, so I'm excited to give that one a go. And then after that, I'm actually trying to partake in a readathon that Books and Cookies, aka Mary on Tumblr, is not necessarily hosting, but she created this readathon. It's the 1000 pages readathon. So instead of trying to read a certain number of books or anything like that, it is all about, sorry about the train, there's not a lot I can do about that. Just wait for it. So the 1000 pages readathon is obviously all about reading 1000 pages. It's not about how many books you read or anything like that. So I thought that would be fun to partake in, and that is going to be happening between the 3rd and 10th of November. So for that week, you've got to try and read 1000 pages. So for that, I am actually going to be continuing the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. I'm a little bit into the first book. My best friend recommended it to me because he knows I love fantasy, especially like big fantasy worlds with cool magic and things like that, and he loved it, so he recommended it to me, and then I started reading it. Then I hit a bit of a reading slump. My anxiety went into overdrive. I couldn't read. I was basically playing video games all the time, and not even because I was enjoying them, just for the sake of having a distraction. So I'm only a little bit into it. And I bought the box set on my Kindle, so I don't have a synopsis for each individual book or for the first book. But basically it's a world where slavery is still very much a big issue. And there are beings called Mistborn who seem to... There's magic in this world, and some people can control different elements of it. There's different types. But Mistborn can control all the types. And so 2 of our main characters, by the looks of it, are Mistborn, and it sounds really interesting, and I'm looking forward to continuing on with it. And I looked it up, and according to my Kindle, the box set of the trilogy, so it came with all 3 books, is 2,221 pages long, so I probably won't be able to finish it in that week, but if I could get 1,000 pages in, then I am continuing the series that was recommended to me that I want to read, and I'm also completing the readathon challenge, so win-win, right? So because of the length of the trilogy, that's basically 4 books. It looks like 2 because I bought the box set on my Kindle, so it counts as 1 according to Goodreads and everything, but that is 4 books. That is a lot of reading. I'm hoping to get it all done in November, and that is my November TBR. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.